Influence, my friends, is about being personal. It's about caring about people enough for them to see it above your surface, above the internal things within you. If you care about somebody like ocean seas, things will rise to its surface. You care about people, things will rise to the surface, and people will see it in your facial expressions, your micro gestures, your demeanor, your attitude, your mind state, the way you conduct yourself, your behavior. There's a powerful way of being. One of the most social tools out there that some of the best motivational coaches and preachers have in family interactions, friend interactions, networking, dating, as in business work, in sales, all of these things in our life, being personal makes a difference. You go on a date with a pretty man or a pretty woman, if you're single, and you're not personal. How do you think that's going to go over? You're closed off, your body language is shut down. You're trying to make a sale, and you're hounding them like like a dog chasing a hare. And they get that, they feel that. You're not approaching them as you care about them. You're trying to help them find something that can help themselves. You're not personal in your interactions. You're not trying to relate to them. How do you think that sale is going to go? If a preacher visits somebody who's fallen away and he's dogmatic and he's fire and brimstone, he's saying you're going to go to hell, and he's throwing things at them, verbally. He's saying things in rashness and anger. But personally, deep down inside, he's not feeling that, oh no, these people are going to be lost. I care about them. I need to reach them. If he comes to that house with that attitude, he's not going to be aggressive and hostile. He's going to be meek and gentle and concerned. Personal makes a difference. Being personal is, in any avenue of life, makes a difference. So if I am on a campus and I'm inviting people to Bible studies, and I say, here, take this, here, take this, here, take this, I'm not being personal. If I'm just going through the automatic process, but if I see souls that need Jesus and I care about them, I'm going to be friendly. I'm going to be interactive. I'm going to be social, and people will sense that. So personal is the genesis for beginning evangelism. It is the foundation stone upon Christ and his church and the truth and the apostles. All these things are connected to what we need to be doing in our own lives and being personal. When it comes to social anatomy, emotional anatomy, that is the cornerstone to build upon all these other cornerstones. Evangelism, the cornerstone for evangelism, is being personal. And when I say personal, well, I study mind states. I don't know if the best way to go about saying this, but if you go outside and you walk around, you can see mind states. You can see this woman is flaunting, walking around. She's looking at you with lust. You can tell it with her body language. She's in a horny mind state. If you walk further down the road, you see this guy screaming at his child. You can tell he's in a what mind state? Internally, what is he? He's angry. Mind states are just the way a person is inside that comes out through their body language, their demeanor, their behavior, the patterns of their interactions with others. So when I say being personal, if you have that state, that way of internal expression, it's part of who you are. It's your mind state. It's not an act. It's not a farce. It's not some charade. It's a way of your own internal character and expression. When you have that and awareness of people, you kind of exude a personal energy. You have a highly developed brain. Right developed brain. The more personal you are, the more you will develop that side of the brain, and you will impact people. Some of the most effective evangelists out there are extremely personal. They'll come and talk with you, and they'll make you feel like you're their long lost friend. And they will listen to the stories of your life with love and attention and sincere interest. Positive and intimate connections will help in all stages of life. I believe in the skill set and in daily things I do to help me with being personal, to stay in that mind state. I'm going to share with you 3 powerful things. If you apply this, it will change your life. Now, you may be personal, but this may take you to the next level or a couple of levels. So let's go down the right together here. Ready? In the morning, when the sun rises and the dawn comes and the birds are singing and the soft wind is blowing through the trees, through the leaves, I put the shoes on my feet. I go outside and greet the day. But you want me to tell you what I do right before I do that is this. When I get up in the morning, I get out of bed, I go into the bathroom, I look in the mirror, and I greet myself. When I say that, I mean I look into the mirror, I smile, I introduce myself, and I ask, how are you doing? Like this. Mirror. Hello. How are you doing today? My name is Joseph Sullivan. It's so good to see you. I am personal. I look at my face to see how I could do better in my facial expressions, in my voice, my tone, my body language, my demeanor, my inflection of how I sound. I try to convey in my greeting that I care, that I value the person I'm greeting. Even though it's myself, these are the things I'm trying to exude in my body language. The right attitude that says, I'm friendly, I'm warm, I love you, I'm personal. So I go into the bathroom, I do this. I greet myself in the mirror. I smile. I look out how the smile goes, how it looks in the mirror. Look at my face. Doing this each day puts me into a friendly state. Again, we talk about states, a personal state, a friendly state of mind. It helps promote that and put me in the right disposition. Our rituals define us, my friends. If I get up in the morning and I do pornography, it's going to put me in a different state throughout the day. If I get up in the morning and I watch negative news about the economy and the president doing this or that, whether it be good or bad, and viruses and all that, it's going to put me in a different state. It's what we feed ourselves internally each day that defines us. Our rituals define us. Our rituals define us. So after I greet myself in the mirror, like I said, get on my shoes, I go outside, I walk around the block with the sun rising, streaming through the trees, the clouds moving above, the smell of fresh morning air, moist, and that soft wind on my face. Feel of leather in my hands as I walk my dog. Sometimes in the morning, I'll walk my dog. And as I'm walking around the block, when I see somebody, usually people are walking in the morning, I wave and say, hello, good morning. I try to do this for 5 people. And it may not be all at once during the morning when I'm walking around the block. I may do this when I'm running errands as well, or when I'm at the gym or at the mall. Doing this each day puts me in a friendly state of being. My rule is to talk to 5 people. My rule. This is the social rule that I follow. Is to talk to 5 people a day and to try to have a conversation with one person a day. It doesn't have to be soul penetrating conversations. I could be standing at Starbucks and standing in line and just say to the person in front of me that's looking around and looking at me, and I can say, hey, hand is crowded in here. Or talk to the grocery store guy or girl and say, good morning, how are you doing? And then we say, doing good. Or they may expand upon that. I'm doing good. I'm getting ready to get off my shift. I'm so excited. It doesn't have to be anything soul penetrating or profound. It's just saying something, asking something, mentioning something briefly, and somebody giving you a response. These type of behaviors program your internal being through these patterns, your inner state, your social dynamic, your personal way of being, into being more outgoing, more people conscious, more connective, more interactive. It's powerful. You may think talking to 5 people a day, just saying good morning or hello, isn't a big deal. And talking to one person a little bit more, asking a question or giving a statement remark to them isn't a big deal. But if you do that every day, drop by drop by drop, every drop each day will add up. My friends, that is what lakes and oceans are made up of, are drops. And if you invest a drop each day, you're going to become more and more socially apt, personal, interconnective, interactive, and charismatic to a degree in connecting with others. This exercise will help you get better and better in your interactions as time progresses, just more naturally social, more naturally dynamic in interplay with people. When you look at people and you greet them with a personal face and a personal tone, that makes a difference. And the best way to do that is warming up in the mirror, looking at yourself in the mirror, practicing it, and then going out and performing it. You greet yourself, you look at how you can improve each morning, you get better and better. And then when you're outside, what you saw yourself in the mirror doing, you do to the people you see, walking their dogs, outside jogging, outside with their babies in their baby strollers, those cute little babies in their strollers, walking their little babies in their strollers. This is powerful stuff. Making good habits, my friend. Cement these habits through physical interaction and behavior. I also say in the morning, with feeling and belief, with conviction. 2 mantras while I'm greeting myself in the mirror. I say this throughout the day sometimes as well, just to reinforce it, to bake it in. First mantra I say is to remind myself to be personal in my interactions. I say, while I'm greeting myself in the mirror, when I'm looking at myself, taking pauses between right before I greet myself or right after, I say to myself with conviction and belief out loud, be personal. Be personal. And I may remind myself that throughout the day sometimes as well. The second mantra I say is this, with conviction and belief out loud, before I start my day, during the greeting method I talked about, while looking at the mirror, right before I do the greeting or right after, I say this mantra. I care about who the person is inside. I care about who the person is inside. You say that with conviction and belief. You tell yourself that. If you believe something, you say it out loud and you're enthusiastic about it. You invest your emotions, your physical action in saying something, your words, and you dare to believe it. You say this every day. Guess what is going to happen? Guess what is going to happen? You're going to become more personal. You're going to care who the person is inside, not what you can get from them, even when it's tempting in sales or business, etc., but what you can give to them, how you can help them spiritually and just in the ways of life, being the Samaritan that Jesus wants us to be. And the best way to be a Samaritan is to help people find our Father, to show mercy to them by saving their souls. I appreciate you watching this video and you listening and for your time.